The consulting industry sells one thing above all else: smart people, by the hour. And artificial intelligence is quietly dismantling that entire business model. So I went through how the biggest firms on earth are racing to reinvent themselves. McKinsey, the Big Four, Accenture, and what it tells you about where every business is headed. Start with the big picture. In about 18 months, the frontier moved 3 times, from chat assistants to AI agents to something new: digital labor. Agents that don't just help a consultant, but do the work a junior consultant used to do. And the firms stopped treating that as an internal efficiency. They started selling the agent itself as a product. That's the shift that changes everything. For 100 years, consulting revenue equaled hours times people. Now the leaders are packaging agents as a unit of production you can buy, priced on the outcome, not the timesheet. To see how real this is, look at what each firm actually shipped. First, the elite strategy houses: McKinsey, BCG, Bain. The firms that sell brains to the CEO. Watch how they're industrializing their own thinking before they sell you the transformation. McKinsey built Lilli, a firm-wide AI assistant trained on 100 years of its own intellectual property, used across the firm to do the research and first draft synthesis that analysts use to grind out. Pair that with QuantumBlack, its 7,000-strong AI arm, and you see the play. Defend the trusted advisor's seat while turning the bottom of the pyramid into AI throughput. The hard signal? Headcount quietly cut from about 45,000 toward 40,000. Maturity, 4 out of 5. BCG is the most technically AI native of the 3 because BCG X, its 3,000-person build unit, lets it ship product, not just slides. Around 20% of BCG's revenue is already AI-related and climbing, and engineers now sit inside case teams. The old pyramid is becoming a diamond: consultant, engineer, and agent in one pod. Maturity, 4 out of 5. Bain made the cleverest capital-light move. It was the first major firm to strike a services alliance with OpenAI back in 2023, privileged access to frontier models without building a giant engineering arm. And Bain already prices on results, not reports, which is exactly the muscle you want when the unit you sell becomes the outcome, not the hour. Maturity, 3.5 out of 5. Now the Big Four: Deloitte, PwC, EY, KPMG. They have something the strategy houses don't: an audit license. Hold that thought, it becomes the whole game. Deloitte is the most aggressive productizer. In 2025, it launched Zora AI, a branded digital workforce of agents built on NVIDIA's stack. Starting with Zora AI for finance, sold to clients as a managed digital labor product. That's the clearest sell the agent, not the hour move among the Big Four. With the largest headcount in the industry and an audit license, Deloitte's bet is simple: scale digital labor across the whole enterprise. Maturity, 4 out of 5. PwC went after the layer above the agents. Its Agent OS is a vendor and cloud-agnostic orchestration platform, a switchboard to connect and run agents built on any framework. The strategy? Don't just sell agents, own the control plane that ties everyone's agents together. It's contested ground, but whoever owns orchestration owns the recurring relationship. Maturity, 4 out of 5. EY made the largest single declared AI bet of the Big Four: $1.4 billion into its EY.AI platform, including its own proprietary model, EYQ, a governed, in-house engine for confidential audit and tax work. The ambition is scale, a very large fleet of agentic workers embedded across the firm. Maturity, roughly 4 out of 5. KPMG chose the smartest position for a firm that can't outspend Accenture: trust first. It launched AI Trust, client-facing AI governance and assurance, built on a trusted AI framework of 10 principles. Because of its audit DNA, KPMG can do something the strategy houses structurally cannot: issue assurance over AI systems. As agents multiply, somebody has to vouch for them. Maturity, 3.5 out of 5. Then there's the firm everyone else is measuring against. Accenture is the closest thing to an AI-native firm at scale. In 2025, it reorganized the entire company into reinvention services, funded an $865 million restructuring, and its CEO put AI at the center of the whole growth model. Its AI refinery platform ships 50-plus industry agent solutions with a builder for clients. And the bluntest signal in the industry: Accenture is deliberately exiting staff who can't be reskilled on AI. Maturity, 4.5, the highest here. 2 more matter. IBM's Watson X Orchestrate is an agentic control plane, And because IBM owns both the software and the consulting arm, it sells you the platform and implements it. And Palantir isn't a consultancy at all, but its Foundry and AIP deploy working agents so fast it's becoming a delivery substitute. Accenture expanded its Palantir partnership in December 2025. The threat to traditional consulting is coming from software too. And watch the canaries, the big Indian IT firms, TCS, Infosys, Cognizant. Their entire model is the offshore labor pyramid agents disrupt most directly, and they've visibly slowed graduate hiring. They're the clearest preview of the economics. When an agent replaces a billable head, both headcount and revenue per head come under pressure. Step back, and 3 patterns explain the whole industry. First, the market is splitting into 2 camps. One says industrialize and scale, productized agents, manage digital labor, consumption pricing. That's Accenture, Deloitte, IBM. The other says trust and assurance, govern, attest, and de-risk the agents everyone else is shipping. That's KPMG's whole bet. The strategy houses sit above both, defending premium judgment. Build it or vouch for it. Pick your high ground. Second, the quiet structural advantage. Only the Big Four can issue assurance over AI systems, a recurring, regulation-driven annuity. McKinsey and BCG can advise on AI governance, but they can't attest to it. As regulators demand someone sign off on AI, the audit license becomes the Big Four's most defensible high ground. Third, and this is the one that matters for everyone, the pyramid is collapsing into a diamond. The old model was a wide base of junior analysts billing hours up to a few partners. The new model, agents do the research, synthesis, and first drafts. What's left is a thin top of partners who own judgment and accountability, and a new fat middle of people who design, supervise, and assure the agents. The cheap junior base isn't people anymore, it's capital. So what's still human? Agents gather, synthesize, draft, model, and monitor at scale. Humans frame the real question, own the relationship, judge under ambiguity, and, most importantly, take accountability and sign their name to the work. Accountability is the moat. An agent can write the answer. It can't be responsible for it. And none of this is theoretical. Accenture is exiting non-reskillable staff. McKinsey cut roughly 5,000 roles. The Big Four and Indian IT have slowed graduate hiring. The upper-out pyramid that defined consulting careers for decades is being recut at the base, on purpose. The money tells the same story. EY put in $1.4 billion. Accenture, billions in data and AI, plus that restructuring. And the alliance is concentrated fast. OpenAI's 2026 partner cohort includes McKinsey, BCG, Accenture, and Capgemini. And Google Cloud stood up a $750 million partner fund. The distribution rails of the agent economy are being laid right now. So who wins? The scaled builders, Accenture, Deloitte, IBM, and the platforms like Palantir, plus the trust and assurance specialists as regulation bites. Who's pressured? Anyone selling commoditized junior hours, offshore delivery centers, and pure labor arbitrage models. And the wild card is the strategy houses. Their brand protects the top, but their economics depend on the very junior leverage that agents erode. Now, you don't run McKinsey. So why does this matter for your business? Because the same logic is coming for every knowledge team, not just consultants. Lesson 1. The junior research and first draft layer in marketing, finance, ops, support is the most automatable work you have. The firms proving it are doing it to their own analysts first. Lesson 2. As agents do more, your edge moves up to judgment, relationships, and trust. The roles that grow aren't the ones doing the task. They're the ones who design, supervise, and stand behind the AI. Build that fat middle on your own team. Lesson 3. Don't buy hype, buy outcomes, and govern what you deploy. The winners aren't the ones with the most tools. They're the ones who reshaped roles around AI and kept a human accountable for the result. That's the whole playbook, scaled down to you. Here's the bottom line. The giants are converting their pyramid into a diamond. Agents at the base, human judgment and trust at the top. Your business will make the same move, smaller and faster. That transition, what to automate, how to reshape roles, how to keep it governed, is exactly what we do at Omash.ai, the AI native playbook of the biggest firms, made practical for your business. If this was useful, subscribe. We take one big AI question each episode and tell you what's really happening. I'm Alex with Omash.ai.